Technology is when the technology is going to improve, the ways and means of tampering it also improves and makes easier. Earlier, looting a bank was a physical task. It needed much of physical labor. But now, taking away your money from a bank, it's just you are going to sit in a place and you are going to do it, tamper it with your technology. So likewise, even this EVM, we had issues with this this electoral process. As our MP had said, you had booth capturing, you had many issues, but they were all clearly evident and you could see it. If there's a incident where the booth capturing is happening, you at least know that booth capturing has taken place. But you don't know now whether your vote had been cast to the party or the candidate for whom you cast. What is the guarantee that the vote has gone to that particular candidate is a big myth now. You're not sure. So the election commissions, this particular SIR, they have done whatever they wanted in Bihar and West Bengal. Now they are trying to do this, particularly in the southern states. Their only intention is not to actually have a free and fair electoral process, but they want to manipulate, they want to tamper the process. And one thing I need to mention, and political organization, and we come out and we exercise our duties, or we do certain programs to save democracy. But it is really appreciable that people like him have come out as a single person. He may be a single person, but he has garnered the entire nation's attraction towards him and support towards him by speaking what is true, particularly in context of the 2024 elections. He was a very vital person. The India bloc alone didn't stop the BJP's complete victory, which they planned with their ways and means. It was people like Prabhakar Rao who had stopped that. So even now, we have faith that people like him would support this and stop the Election Commission of India's SIR activity, so that the democracy of this country would be preserved. And to be precise, the SIR which the Election Commission has proposed now is definitely against the welfare of the people, or even against the democracy. And for this single reason, though we feel that revision is a must, and it is a general process. Every time the elections are going to be conducted, you definitely need a revision. So people will be shifting, people will be moving from places, it's all understandable. But this special revision, special intensive revision, SIR, is highly against the welfare of the people and welfare of the democracy. And in that context, we severely condemn this, and we are against this SIR. And I would like to give an open call. It is not just we are going to have meetings in halls and having people who know about certain things, practices which are happening in the electoral system. We need to take it to the masses and take it to the people, because the people need to understand SIR is not against any particular party or against any particular leader. The SIR is against their democratic right, and it is against their right to vote. This has to be taken to the people, and in that mission we have already started it, and we would be expecting people like you, and we are also ready to support people like you who are going to take up this. I thank you very much.
Sorry, there is one issue where I have to intervene. Comrade Balaji gave a wonderful speech, and he is going to stand with, and I know VCK will stand with us for this struggle. Only thing is that on this system in Tamil Nadu, that we have BLAs in every booth, so there cannot be any manipulation. Let us not be overconfident. There are two examples, let me quote. One is there in that English book also. 2019 election, Kanyakumari constituency, 72,000 votes were deleted just 2 days before the election. I was a booth agent. The party had given a voters list to me, but when I went there, the polling officer has a different list. This was changed, and people candidate won with a good margin. After that, nobody raised it. That's one. Second, in the last election, 2024, Dr. Parakala Prabhakar has quoted in different meetings and in articles, Vote for Democracy has brought out a detailed report in which Tamil Nadu, after the declaration of number of votes polled, percentage of votes polled, on the counting day, the percentage went by 7.2%. And BJP's vote share went from 3% to 11%. Luckily, all 40 constituencies were won by the DMK alliance. Because of that, after that, nobody bothered about the 17C or how this number went up, nobody bothered. So, there is possibility in Tamil Nadu also for all these kind of manipulations. I have been a booth agent, counting agent, just to study this process. So, my only appeal is, I will also meet the leader, Comrade Vளவன். We have been talking, sir has been talking, I had been talking to the DMK with Mr. A. Raja MP, explaining what is possible in Tamil Nadu also. So, thank you very much, but I just wanted to make this appeal to you. Thank you. Father, please.
So, dear friends, we are able to conclude this particular session, and I really appreciate Tara Rao for beautiful articulation what should be done. So, we are the agents, not the political parties, or not the what you call election commission. So, we the people supposed to take the responsibility of safeguard the democracy and even the fair and free election. That should be done there. The same way in that line, our MP and our MLA, both of them spoke the same line. So what should be done? We take this particular concept to the grassroots level, and where we can work in a collective way, we need to launch into that. So for that, let's prepare ourselves and go for it and do that. Change the mind of the present government which he has got. That has to be changed, and we need to have a fair and free election for saving democracy. Thank you one and all for being here.
Taraji, be there only. It's your way forward session. You have to preside that session. Now we will have the way forward session. We will call the speakers one by one. Taraji will be the person who is moderating that session. And then four speakers are there. Noor Sridhar, Dr. Parakala, myself, and Meera Sangamitra. I request you three also to come to the stage, please. And Taraji, the list. Yeah, I will call you first. Okay. Please, Meera, Noor, Dr. Parakala, please come to this stage. No. First, I request Shyama Iyer from Maharashtra to speak. 3 minutes. Please restrict your time so that we can. There are many speakers.
Thank you, one and all. Vanakkam. I'm Shyama Iyer. I'm a social political activist. I have been involved with this AIM 24 and Karnataka group 23 September and the meetings lala. I speak Tamil but not so good, so it will be Tamil English mix, but English I think everybody will follow. இன்னைக்கு நான் இங்கே நின்று இந்த மீட்டிங்க்கே எல்லாரும் மும்பைலேருந்து வந்திருக்கேலான்னா டு லைக் Tara said, and the continuously what we have been hearing, this is the first of so many more efforts, so many more energies, and not just in a group but each one of us to say zero or no to SIR anywhere in any state. Number one. Number two, I have this belief, and I have been talking to some people also. We talk about the death of democracy. We talk about the constitution simply not being followed, the destruction of everything we believed in, even our ethos and culture, and we want to change that through elections. It doesn't look like it's possible. So what do? We are still a democracy, and we are not powerless. I am not powerless, you are not powerless. I will ask a question to this room, to everyone who's seated here. At the end of today's meeting, இன்னைக்கு இந்த மீட்டிங் முடியும், நம்ம எல்லாரும் போவோம் நம்ம வீட்டுக்கு, நம்ம டெஸ்டினேஷனுக்கு. Will you speak with 8 or 10 other people between today and tomorrow who are not involved like us about all of this? Yes, no, give me an answer. Raise your hand. That's it. You have increased the group. And it has taken you 5 or 10 minutes only. This is the way we have to approach grassroots. So, speaking about Maharashtra, Mumbai, I am based in Mumbai, so I will speak about 2-3 efforts. Number one, a small SIR awareness survey we did, and with about not many people, just in qualitative way. People are not aware of the SIR, but if you prompt them, then they say एक तरह का सर्वे है, एक जैसा वो NRC हुआ था वैसा है, but it is like that. But we don't have any documents, and I know my documents are gone. So we spoke with progressives, we spoke with people who are very liberal, we spoke with working class people, blue collar workers, construction workers, political workers, students, Gen Z, and roughly everybody, you can say, says we are not aware, and not everybody is very supportive. This is qualitative, so I cannot give you percentage and all. But 2 key things emerge. Please pay attention. This is what I guarantee. If you do a survey, this type of exercise with 20-30 people, you will find. Ask them 2 direct questions. In this qualitative research, you have open-ended questions which are in interview form, and you have direct questions. 2 direct question kelungo. 2-3 generations somebody is staying in this country. Do you think it is right to not give them the right to vote? 44 out of 45 said no, that's unacceptable. You want to awake that sentiment in the public. Only then you will get your support. And second question, when we ask them that, do you know this is beyond election? Your citizen rights will also go. Is that right? Then again, majority people say no. We know that we don't want not just us, but even other people to lose their citizenship rights. There's something wrong. So